title a little bit differently. I mean, it's not the IntelliJ, not only the IntelliJ. What I'm saying is it should be remote desktop, which is, I mean, inside Oracle Cloud. What I'm trying. So why is that? What's the benefit uh, from in this case? In this case, why is it is useful? Why we needed to care about take this case to learn to all of us. I mean, because if you remember, we did create just only Oracle Cloud. We tried to connect with the own client side and our local IDE. Then still somebody has come out to some case that, for example, they broke this own laptop. Even some of the laptops didn't support the virtual machines, something like that. Whatever the case, if your local account or maybe your computer is not yours, you cannot own every day is one computer. You will be get every day different computer. So in that case, how you can keep your work as well as not only the database side as well as your development environment installing included the tools, how you can do that. I mean, that's interesting because Oracle Cloud gave us such kind of possibility to use these things. So today I am going to demonstrate not all the Oracle Cloud, how we can create this one system. For example, in this time, just only the Linux, but you can do it with Windows. You can do it with Mac. Doesn't matter. So only things that we need to you have to has followed. So that's the step. First thing you have to has have to has your Oracle Cloud account. Then in the main page Oracle, so that's the main page. Then you need to create first steps. You need to create a virtual cloud network. Then after that, we need to create the VCN, I mean virtual network connection. We needed to create. So let's demonstrate first. So that's my Oracle account. Then usually this should be the first page, but after that, I mean, I have to, there's the things I mentioned it last time. I try to that's the terminal, that's your current your Oracle account terminal, for example, which I clicked it, they will open it one terminal. There is nothing else, just only your connect with your account with the, you will be connect with any kind of terminal. You can connect with this SSH terminal. Now I'm not using the, not only that, I'm trying to use some environment that they can already installed NoSQL, but I also want to install other things which I need. First step is, of course, there is a computer in the menu, then there is an instance. Then I have to create this several. I have to create my instance. I mean, which here I have to give a I mean that's you can there's a Linux, Oracle Linux 7.9, but even I can upload my own image. It is okay for me. Then also network. Here's you also need to specify the the AP, you have to assign the public IP address. Otherwise you cannot access from the outside. Then here's also you need to link your SSH with your public key. Then of course the public key should be generated in the which is you generate from your current connection, because this is your usually work with them, but you can work with any place you want, but usually this one you already been generated, so you have to keep using it. Other than you have to show advance, but they has that so nothing else. We just need to create it. Just create it, then you will be get such kind of similar instance. For now, I will be work with this instance, and then what we have is actually I already have a one my then this instance. I mean the Linux give me the public key. Where it is? This is a for my this is a public IP that I can able to access with them. So what I can do that, for example, I already create this. Of course, first of all, I have to create the my private key and public key, which I need to connect them. Then I will be use SSHin function command to generate them. Then they will be automatically generate the public key and the private key. When I try to create when I try to generate, they also ask me what is a private key password, but then after then I will be give the access to them with the chmod command to give them permission. I mean this is only the folder only the at root can be accessed, and this means others can access with other user also can access and run. So that's the reason a little bit difference of the permission. Okay, so this is changing the assign the permission. Now I want to, after that we needed to create the instance which I demonstrated right now. Then they assigned public key. I will be using the public key. Then also I needed to copy this public key which I needed to put this in here. Then finally I will be using this SSH to the command. Okay, where it is. Command, but also I needed to copy this public. And what is OPC is username, if you say that this is OPC username. So I'm using username with this public public IP address. Then I'm connected with this private key. So that's a private key. So it means this is a pass. So I can connect with this another instance. Now that's my instance that show me the name. Let's say this one, NoSQL instance, right? So that's the name is NoSQL instance 1. So that's very interesting, NoSQL instance. So it means I already connect with this another Linux. Now what I should do is from here I already connect with the NoSQL. I already create this NoSQL database. I'm not trying to create this NoSQL database, but I'm trying to install it other environment as well as desktop. So I needed to install this in my custom Linux. I trying to create everything I need, included desktop. So I'm trying to, after that, I'm just only any kind of remote desktop client I can try to log in it, then I just used it in the remotely. That's my purpose. So I needed to, next step is I needed to install the graphic GNOME desktop. Those step I have to follow this install with the super user, then using this command. This is usually give a installation of all the things which I need. Sudo su, I think, yeah. Now it's changed to super user. Then I need to install it. Why? That here's what does means here is they will be installed all of the I necessary to all of the remote desktop environment. So here's I'm trying to let you show you what we'll be doing, but those are already installed it, so I don't necessary to install anything. So yeah, I just want to know because I don't want to change anything because this is I already installed it. But you needed to take this password. Yes. Then after that, I also needed to Tiger VNC. VNC is you needed to for remote connection. So you have to install this one as well. Then after that, I have to create my password with the VNC password. Now I think I forget my what is my password, but so that's the reason I'm trying to create by this password as well. So I'm trying to create a password here with me let me create let's say no SQL 1 2 3 4 no SQL 1 2 3 4. Okay, they ask you again no SQL 1 2 3 4. Okay, now would you like to know I'm just saying I want to full control. So this is a you like to enter the view only password? No. So this I'm now this is a did I successful change it? Maybe if I add it no, would you like to enter the view? Okay, I think I'm not going to read only. I'm going to full changeable full control of the account. So next step is I needed to create the service that VNC can able to install it. Next is up there's I want to install the bash. After that I copy this configuration to add service. Then the service should be enabled, and then I'm changing to enable the service the parameter. Then added the user because the user is currently we working with on the user is OBC, so you have to show you have to specify it with the in the configuration. Then followed step you needed to add it to service, enable it, then finally you needed to add it add it to added to firewall, which is can able to throw the firewall, you can able to state. Then finally you have to know this is service whether it's workable or not. So that's the reason you need also finally you need to check. So if you successfully then should be this should be the activist should be running, then also showing this green color, otherwise should be yellow or red, then they have a problem. So that's things I'm trying to all the step I hold on, but I'm not going to create instance. My instance. Whatever. First of all, I'm trying to check this terminal. Couldn't find. Oh my God. Let me refresh again. What's happening? Come on. let me sign again. Signed it. First of all, I want to check what is the instance, if you already exist or not. Once again, computer instance. What is local instructor console? Couldn't load the page. Try. What's the problem? What about my cloud console? What's the problem? Hold on a second. Okay, so I needed to connect again. Okay. Then as well as I also trying to say this instance whether it's workable or not. Okay, good. Then also I needed to status. Okay, these things. Okay, so it means this service, remote desktop service, usually this remote desktop service is active, so it means I can able to connect them. Okay, so it should be no problem. Now if you come to this stage, it means you also need to add it to the service to add it to firewall, because if not, if you didn't not doing, firewall not allowed to connect with this public IP. So other things, last things that you needed to create a security group, which is follow the step. There is a virtual network. Then in the network, you needed to open the create the security network group. Then you needed to choose the security network group as a in the option to, or those steps you have to choose it. What I did do is network, virtual network. Then you needed to choose that one, which is we used it, right? Then create this security network. Where is security network group? Yes, you need to create network security group. Now I already created this one. It means you have to choose it in the instance as well. Otherwise, it shouldn't be work in the. So I am go back to computer instance. Then I'm choosing my instance. This one. Then I also change to choose this security network. Yeah, here I have to choose my security network with this one. So it is last step. So it should be everything is fine. The Oracle Cloud the remote desktop, everything is it's ready. Now what we needed is you needed to download and then install one of the in C client viewer. I mean, you can do that. This one, you can install anything, but this one is I'm using as you can download from this place. I give this URL, but you can choose any of the UNC client, so you can do it. Now, what you can do is you have to put this your IP address. That's your IP address. This is your port number, which is we connected with which is we showed this while in the service. So that's one is the port number corresponding to this one. So that's I needed to connect with them. So that's I needed to connect. So if everything's okay, then this is my Linux remote desktop. Okay. So so interesting that now I can install it other things. Now I have everything I need, for example, terminal, other things, but what I need is one of the tools. I also want to keep this environment. So next step is simple. As your any Linux computer, just like that, then you can install it as a desktop, so you can keep working. Otherwise, you don't necessary to if you don't have a own network, no own computer, that's the way you can keep your work, including your development environment. But the things that there is because our version is our account is for education purpose. It's not the powerful CPU, which is I think it is 4 gigabyte or 2 gigabyte as and then also you can check it this other things like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can check it by yourself, but basically that's not too powerful. That's the reason I'm using the low dimension, low. I'm trying to open the terminal. Okay. So I also next step is I want to install any tools that you need to use. Hold on, this is a little bit slow. So, okay, too slow. But basically, it's not big deal. Next step is you have to install it other things, other tools, so you can keep working without worry about whether you have a desktop or not, whether you have a computer or laptop, doesn't matter. So you can remotely work with as long as you keep this your account. It is interesting. I can see I can't do anything because probably it should be also related to my account. I also end up with my shell version. That's the reason they didn't give me more control. But anyway, that's a great result so far. I have my own desktop. Everything I can able to install it if I have I not out of the using period. But you have a 30 days, but I think you already passed it 2 weeks, so you still have a half month of the time to you use it. So shouldn't be a problem. You can play with your account with the environment. So that's all about that. I'm because I already installed the IntelliJ IDE environment, so I'm trying to show you, but unfortunately they didn't let me do further. Even I cannot type the ls. That's interesting. Maybe too slow, whatever. But I can show you other things. I did it. Here's, I downloaded IntelliJ, you know, then yeah, so we can run it inside IDE, CD IDE. So only things you needed to on inside the bin, okay? Oh, yeah. So only things you needed to run these things in the terminal here. Now, unfortunately, I cannot do anything further. Oh my gosh. Maybe can I? No, I cannot do anything. No, okay. I just want to disconnect. Open again with the new connection. Let me type it. What's the matter? Doesn't matter. Maybe I can give a more, maybe less 75. The quality is low. Okay, picture quality low. Then I can speed up my password, speed up my speed, right? So also IP addresses, let me say, what's the IP address I'm trying to copy it from? Where is my IP address? Oh, okay, this is my IP address. Then the support, give any name, no Oracle, no SQL. Then clicked OK. Maybe probably because it is very similar. Now I'm trying to connect with them. Yeah. That's what I give the name. No SQL 1 2 3 4. I remember that. Okay, that's maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. How is it possible? Interesting. If I remember, it is a. About that. Now, interesting. I'm trying to create my password again, which is maybe I need to restart the server. Because I changed to start. Can I do that? OPC. Hold on a second. This is required to authenticate public. What's his password? Authenticate required to manage. What's his password? Maybe the password is just like no SQL 1 2 3 4, which is I did what they say. Permission denied. Hold on a second. What I can do? I'm trying to restart the service. What is password? What is the password? Oh, hold on. whatever. So it means I am connecting with the old password. So still I can probably still I can connect with them because yeah. But so far I didn't do any. I cannot do anything about that. But you can do. You can. I think you can do this. Your work. You can. I think you cannot. You can able to do in your part because maybe you have a more control permission than me for this reason. But anyway, that's the result so far. Do you think it is interesting?